But knowing how many people were roaming about, I would hold my breath hoping no one would take notice. But someone did. It was by this stranger. He was walking by the alleyway. He caught a glimpse of us from the shadows. He was a tall man, I'd say at least 6 feet. He had brown eyes, but the weird part of it was, that's all you could see. The rest was hidden within a black outfit. Even his skin was so black and dark that you couldn't see anything but the outline of him. Though I could only barely see that he must have been wearing a really long trench coat, maybe? And even a scarf that was blowing in the wind. And the most noticeable thing was his hat, but I couldn't see the colors. They were all darkened as if he was one big shadow person. And even though he showed a gentle smile, I knew looks could all be too deceiving. He started to walk closer to us as we backed away. The fact that we couldn't even see him scared us half to death. Edmond worse than me, shaking in complete fear. As he walked, he would examine us, getting a good sense of who we were. As he looked, it seemed he had sympathy and empathy, but my mind wasn't on his expression. It was on protecting my brother at all costs. I was practically angry and irritated. I even showed it. And he saw it, which changed his expression. He wasn't confused, but he almost looked surprised. I kept Edmond in the back of me thinking it was going to happen again. I wouldn't allow this to happen again. I would have to think fast if he were to even make a move on us. He looked down at us and finally asked,
"What a peculiar sight. One wouldn't see such a thing in the city, or at least not in plain sight. Especially since children, if alone, aren't usually roaming the streets like this. They're taken to the orphanage and raised there. To see such tiny boys roaming around, well, it was the last thing I thought I'd see today. But I suppose regardless of that, the real question here is, who are you two?"
I gulped and gained the courage to speak back. "What's it to you?" He stood up straight, admiring what I had to say. That I wasn't even intimidated. Just leave us alone. We've been through enough already. We're no one, okay? But if you want to kill us, kill me instead. Just spare my brother." Emily looked at me as if I were insane. "No, kill me, not him. I wouldn't survive without my brother. He'd make it. I know he would. Just spare him at least." No, Edmond, you're all I have left. I wouldn't."